What's going on, guys? It's Mike here. Today I'm gonna be doing the starter on my Dodge SRT4. So recently the starter has been grinding every single time I start it. Firstly, it would start like shh, like it was just spinning and not connecting to a flywheel. But sometimes, like if I keep the key like that, it would grind, and then of course I'd let off, and then the next time it would work. But like it only does it under like freezing temperatures, which I'm thinking the starter is just bad. Hopefully it's not the flywheel. Usually it is the starter, but I'm gonna show y'all how to do that today. So I had recently bought new wheels, and they had drag radials in the front, but I took them off because the weather is really cold and it's starting to snow and stuff. I'm gonna put a picture of what it looks like when it has the drag radials on them. So firstly, what you want to do is of course jack the car up, but there will be a bolt up here underneath the starter on the trans side, and then there will be one on the starter side underneath as well. The one bolt I'm loosening first is the one on the transmission side. As you can see right there, the starter's up there. But yeah, I'm just going ahead and starting on this one, and then I'm gonna do all the stuff from the top. I'm gonna get this loose real quick. After you take out the bottom bolt, you want to go ahead and disconnect any vacuum lines you have here. Also disconnect these plugs. There's one here and there's one down there for the TPS sensor right there, one right here, one there. And you want to go ahead and remove the clamp here for the coupler. So now what I'm gonna do is take off this bracket that holds the throttle cable, and there's two bolts, one right here. I hope y'all can see this, one right here and then one over here. So I found out it's a 10mm. I know most of you guys don't have 10s, but y'all gotta find your 10s for this. God, it's so cold. Shit. Doing this is so difficult in the cold when you have to stack two pairs of gloves. Look, I got these Milwaukee ones, and then I have a pair of leather gloves under this shit because my hands are freezing. I'm actually about to take my gloves off to get these bolts out. Oh, that's a short one. I'm gonna put this, I guess, up here. Do not lose these guys. You can grab the throttle cable here and move this up, and this should be able to slide the cable out. Slide the cable out of the bottom like that, and you should be able to move this out of the way. Move that out of the way, just like that. All right, once you have the throttle cable out of the way, you should be able to go ahead and take off the bolts for the throttle body. There'll be one right here. I don't know if y'all can see that, right here. And then one below that little sensor plug for the TPS. All right, so I went ahead and moved this out of the way just to get more space to get this one sensor plug off for the TPS. And I can get access to both the bolts now. I think this should also be a 10. Yeah, it's a 10. Go ahead and loosen this one up. Did that shit tight as hell. All right, that's one. Then I just got loose. I'm gonna go grab the bottom one. Oh, okay, I'm gonna need a bigger ratchet. Yeah, bro, that thing's over tightened as hell. Holy. That's what the bolt looked like. It's pretty long. Yeah, I might put some anti-seize on that. All right, this should be able to come off now. So before I fully removed that bolt, the top bolt, I removed the nut right there for the positive cable that goes onto the starter. It was a 13 millimeter, but now that gives me access to take off the negative wire, which it's just a clip. You gotta press it and then it should pull out. All right, so now once we're able to get that throttle body out, we now have complete access to the bolt. It should also be another 15. And while the throttle body is out, I recommend replacing the gaskets. And of course, cleaning it with some throttle body cleaner. There's my 15. But yeah, I found mine had a decent amount of oil in it and stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this out. Mine was kind of a bitch to get off. As you can see, the positive one connects to the top along with the green cable, and there's the negative right there. So there's also another 15 millimeter bolt you gotta loosen up down here on that bracket. So usually there's one right there as well, but mine doesn't have it. So what you want to do is just loosen that. Do not take it out, just loosen it so you can move the bracket out of the way for the starter to come out. Now you should be able to snake the starter out this way towards the driver's side of the vehicle. Like this, in this big area right here. Just drop it down and then it should come out this way. All right, so I got my new starter here. Don't mind the dirtiness all over it. I was touching it earlier. But yeah, I got the Duralast Gold. I think they're like Mitsubishi made. But yeah, I'm about to slap this in. All right, so I got the starter up in there. What I did was I put it in, and there's a little tab like out of one of the bolt holes you could line it up in, and it'll be able to like slide in and stay in there. But what I did was I put the bottom bolt in first, this one right here, like all the way, this one down here. I got it in from the bottom though, so there's this one, top one, and then there's one right there. But I put that one in first, and then I tightened it a little bit, and then I put the positive on with the 13 millimeter. There's like two little connectors, there's a green one and a red one. They go on the same little nut thing. Tighten that up. And then I came to the top, put the top one on, and then I put the negative on, and then I'm about to just put the throttle body back on, and everything should be done from there. So what I did was I got some throttle body cleaner, and I've been cleaning it off and stuff. It's still a little dirty from like what do they call that? It's just like stained, but I have a new gasket here. Make sure you guys replace your gaskets because it tore off. So guys, I was able to get everything in. Of course, now it's dark out, but I got the throttle body in. What I did was I put the gasket on it, and then I stuck one bolt through, got the bottom one through, and then I got the top one in. And then I put this bracket back on along with the throttle cable, and then I put the coupler on and tighten the clamp, and then I re-put all the connections and redid my blow-off valve vacuum line and everything. Oh yeah, and I make sure to connect my battery back, and everything should be good to go.
anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope I can help you out a little bit here with my video. It took me a while, you know, I have to go to AutoZone and stuff, but you know, it wasn't too hard. It's my first time doing the starter, so, and it's like freezing cold out right now. It's like 20 degrees, but otherwise, other than that, like everything was straightforward. So yeah, stay tuned for the next one, guys. And probably won't be for a while again because it's super cold out, 20 degrees, and it's struggle doing all this stuff in 20-degree weather in the outside. So yeah, good luck to me. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. I mean, you can't really say that with these cars. But yeah, I mean, it starts out perfectly fine now. It doesn't grind anymore like it did. Yeah, stay tuned, guys. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope I could help.